Thank you, first of all of you, for taking the time and spending the money to be here. My number one goal is for you to get more value than you'd hoped. I sell houses for a living. I'm very, very excited about what we're doing with our Facebook group. I've spent a lot of time getting the information to be able to work this for my team, and that's been the number one goal. I got into real estate when I was 19. That was 1988, April of 88. I hired John June of 08. I actually did about 70 transactions that year. I now have a team of 6, including me. And last year we sold 217 homes. I have a lot of weaknesses, but my strength has been creating a sphere of influence that is trained to refer. We've got about 700 reviews online, and I'm constantly looking for ways to engage with my tribe. So I was thinking about how hard it is to continue engaging with our people. Facebook pages aren't working. People aren't answering emails. They're not looking at email newsletters. What can I do? So we created a private Facebook group in December of 2020. The common goals for most top realtors: create an organic referral-based business, which we've done; maintain top of mind status with our sphere, which is we're doing, but it's harder to do. But with all of the distractions that we get on a daily basis, it's really, really hard for us to get in front of and stay in front of our sphere. We've got 1,800 followers on our Facebook business page. We get practically no engagement. And the reason for that, Facebook knows it's a business page. So the only way that you can get in front of those followers is by boosting the post. Facebook did that for a reason, because they make money selling ads. So in 2018, they changed their algorithm, and you may have all noticed, you may have 1,000 Facebook friends, but if you saw the posts of all 1,000 of those friends, you'd go insane and get off Facebook. So they only show you the posts of people that their algorithm shows that you actually engage with. The close group of people that you engage with, you like their posts, you interact with them, they comment on yours, you comment on theirs. Those are the people that are going to be shown to you. But as realtors, if we've got 1,000 Facebook friends, obviously there's going to be most of those that aren't realtors, the ones that are capable of being a client at some point. We're not able to get in front of them because of the Facebook algorithm and the way that it works. So those are the problems that stand in our way. So how do we stay in touch with our people then? I'm able to use, with a private Facebook group, you can use Facebook as a social CRM, and that's what we're going to get into. If you've got the right people that are your friends with, if you're on Facebook with realtors, loan officers, title people, other people that are looking to you for business, home inspectors, then you need to clean up your list. On your personal page, it'll say people you may know, and you just scroll through theirs. It'll show people in your phone, like past clients, other people you've run into. Just add them as a friend, and then I invite them to the groups. And then, well, you're going to see what kind of engagement we're getting. So now comes the social media CRM, which is the Facebook groups. When I started this Facebook group, I was as guilty as everyone. I was doing market updates, talking about how many homes we sell, how quickly we sell homes. Well, if you don't know this, then I'll tell you, no one cares. Nobody cares. They assume that you're a realtor. Everybody's on there saying, we just sold this house in one day, call us. It's become almost comedic. Every realtor is doing that. I was doing it too, but I've just found out that doesn't get any engagement at all. All people want is fun, entertaining, interesting content that is stress-free, that is non-threatening. And so what I did, I created this group. I was just thinking about, how do I stay in front of my people? That's all I cared about. So when I started spending the better part of my day looking for, what do people care about? Because I'm a very straightforward, black and white, and fun, entertaining, interesting content isn't something that shows up on my radar very quickly. So you'll see once we get into this, I'm asking things like, what's your favorite restaurant? Post below. And when we posted that, we've got over 100 comments. We have 446 people in our group right now. The engagement's been absolutely incredible. So let's go back to Facebook's algorithm. Facebook has realized that groups are people come onto Facebook and they hang out with people that they know or have an interest in, or their common interest in, which is these groups, whether you're in a crochet group or a foreign language group or a traveling group, whatever it is. People are participating in these groups far more now than they used to in the past. So Facebook, in order to keep you on the platform, if you are a member of a group, a private group, every time you get on Facebook, any comments or posts that group made are going to be on the top of your feed. So Facebook does that for one reason, because even though you're in a private group, you're actually not inside a group. You just see it on your screen. So if you're part of that group, anytime someone posts in that group, you're going to get notified, you're going to jump back on Facebook and you're going to interact. But you're not in a room with them. It's going to show all the other stuff. And that enables Facebook to then post ads to you. So if you have a Facebook group, members that are in the group are going to be constantly seeing your group posts. That's the beauty of it. When I set this Facebook group up, it was so that I could maintain top of mind awareness with my clients and my sphere. I don't allow realtors in. I've got 2 lenders in. Everybody else is a potential client. And if they're not a potential client, don't let them in your group. And we're letting our clients invite their friends in, because I figured they're not realtors, and that just expands my reach. If you look at it just as a CRM, forget about Facebook. If I said to you, okay, you put all your people in this CRM and you'll be able to interact with them live and get their live response. And if you say something to them, they can respond immediately. You'll get feedback on the quality of what you're doing, like right away. How much would you expect to pay for that? Well, a Facebook group is free. It's free. The problem is that most realtors either don't have time to do something extra. But I implore you, as a realtor who's selling, almost $50 million worth of real estate a year, this is a big deal, because it's one of the only ways that you can stay in touch with your people if you've got the people to put into the group. So you have to start by having a good Facebook friend list that isn't predominantly, I've got 800 and some friends on Facebook, and 200 of them were realtors because I just said yes to them. Those aren't the people you want in your group. You want to make sure that you're inviting when you're having a client, they're on Facebook, friend request them, invite them into your group. You can build it quickly. We did. And our team is who built that group. So the benefit here, I don't know how many individual agents we have on this and how many teams and if they have agents on their teams. It's really important that someone comes and sees the group, that one of the benefits to you of having a group with your team inviting their people is that your team's going to see you. So it makes you sort of the owner of the content, kind of like in a CRM. But the second reason is you want to make sure that it's about the size of it and the perception of the size of it. When someone comes in, it confirms, it's validation that you're legit, that your team's legit. When someone gets invited to the group and they start sniffing around at the posts that were there before they arrived, it's social proof. They look at that and go, oh my God, I didn't know that John had this big of a tribe. Holy mackerel, he must be good. Do you see what it's social proof by having a fully functioning group. The last thing I want to mention on the importance and the things to make sure you think about, consistency. Your group is only as good as the last post. So that's why I'm posting 1 to 2 posts a day, 5 days a week. And that's going to be the challenge for most people. No real estate stuff and posting every day. Good quality content. That's the key. Engaging quality content. So you will see down here that we have 1,823 people following. Do you see that?
Yes.
All right. So here's some recent posts. 3 engagements, 60 people reached. 60 people reached, 0 engagements. This is my Facebook business page. 1,800 followers, page created 2010. And these are posts from January 21st, 58 people reached, 3 engagements. A planning guide, like a home improvement planning guide, 64 people reached out of 1,800 and 5 engagements. Do you see this? And then at the bottom of each one is boost posts. So we've got our solds here. 192 people reached on that, 16 engagements. We had 7 likes. You get my point. Oh, there's one of my wonderful market update videos. Okay, so this one went a long way because I posted pictures of these 3 team members and their awards. We had 1,514 people reached on that, 435 engagements. That's because Facebook recognized we actually got some traffic on this because they shared it with their pages. Okay, this is my personal Facebook page right here. And you'll notice at the top, I'm a long distance runner. So Tony posted to the Trail Enthusiasts for Burning River. So that's a group that I'm a member in. This is just my Facebook page.
Gotcha.
Like when you go onto Facebook and you see all of the stuff people are posting, at the top of mine is a group that I'm a member of. So when people post the groups I'm in, it shows up at the top. That is the idea of this entire deal. So if I go up to group here, do you see this? It looks like a paw, but it isn't. It's people's heads behind another one. I come down here, manage groups, and I click on Penny Real Estate Friends and Family. So this is where the magic is. I've got 447 members. Now, do you remember that my Facebook group had 1,800? So this is a post that went on this morning at 10:45. Our agent, Sam Von Allman, just visited Pancho and Lefty's Mexican restaurant in Stowe. She loved it. Tell us about your favorite Mexican restaurant nearby. And she took a picture of her dinner, okay? And I edited it so it was bright and nice. So this went on 3 hours ago. I only posted this so that you guys could see our post today. 10 o'clock in the morning during the week's a terrible time to post. The best time to post is between 1 and 3 p.m. But I did it at 10 o'clock. We've got 5 likes, 11 comments, 187 people reached. Now, remember back to those posts on the Facebook business page where I only had like 6 or 15 or 62? We've had 187 on that one this morning. Now, here's one that went up yesterday afternoon. Using the first letter of your name, tell us something that makes you happy. Now, that sounds like something you'd see in 4th grade. I put, again, letter of your name, I'm Will. I put wife. I know, I'm a suck up. How many comments we got? 60. See how many people we reached in the group? 334. So the one before that, according to this one on the day before in the morning, according to insider.com, 2020 shiplap is on its way out. Wallpaper's making resurgence. We've been telling people to remove wallpaper for years. I believe you have to stay true to your own style. What do you think of this? We had 29 comments and 415 people reached. That means 415 people out of the 447 in our group saw this post. 29 of them made comments. Name one thing you spend way too much money on. Let's hear it. 226 people, 31 comments. Then one from the 26. What is your favorite restaurant in your area? Mine's Tamarind Stowe and Alessia's Tavern in Richfield. 479 posts reach, 112 comments.
Will, do you try and respond to the comments that your folks put on there? Like, do you engage them that way?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going in here. I do that every night. Like Sean Sheehan, he owns Luca's Pizza. So he said, Luca's New York style pizza in Stowe. I said, yeah, and I love Penny Real Estate. He goes, I may be a bit biased. The point is, like Dawn Davis, I haven't talked to her in years. She put the Overlook in Twin Lakes. And I said, used to go there all the time. Mark Dreyer, define in the area. And I said, quote, hey, sweetie, do you want to go grab something to eat tonight? And then wherever you go would be considered in the area. You know, people laughed at it. So my point is, look, this is just one post. Look how many people. How could you possibly do that in Follow Up Boss or Lion's Desk or Boomtown or whatever? Contests and weekly prizes coming. Please invite your local friends to join our group, but only if they're nice and not crazy. 306 people reached on that. We only had 4 comments, but we had 14 likes. And these are every day. So this one, vertical pallet garden, looks easy enough and would look cool on the side of a shed. What do you think? Fun or no? 384 people, 17 comments, 12 likes.
You think that these posts help your real estate business?
What these posts do is they know that we're in real estate. People want to know, like, and trust you. That's it. Nothing else matters. Think of some realtors who are successful that are boneheads, but they're lovable. They're trustworthy. So it's enabling us to chat with our sphere on a daily basis. And that is the gold. Anything you do to keep in touch with your past clients, it's the same goal, right?
Will, if I how to set it up,
all right.
and, you know, populating it and then content.
Yes. So here's what you do. You hit the little, see this little thing up here? You click on that. You go to group. You put the group name in. I'll put demo. You choose privacy, private. You want to have it visible so that they can find it. And then you can start inviting friends right here. Okay, then once you create it, it'll then take you to the next step where all you do is you put in a photograph, like for your cover, see right here, and you just start, it's very easy. You just answer some questions like, do you want people to have to get approved to get in? You always want to approve people, and you always want to approve their posts. The last thing you want is chaos when you're not looking. Let me show you this real quick. See engagement, insights. So you go to engagement. Last 28 days, I've had 52 posts. I'm going to dial it back to 1 a day and just make sure they're good. 442 active members average. Popular days Friday, popular times. It gives you all that. This will show you your posts. Do you see the reach? Look, 479, 495. We only have 442 people in our group. Maybe Dylan or Ken can show us how that's happening. But it's because Facebook has an algorithm, and when they see that you're getting engagement of 71, 117 people, 120, 69, 228, 117. So when Facebook sees that you're getting a post with likes, reactions, and comments, they then push it in front of more people. Why? Because they're selfish pigs and they want to put ads in front of you. That's it. So it's not rocket science. If you post an engaging post, they will hold it out there longer so more people see it, because they want people to stay on their platform so they can throw an ad in front of you. If anybody wants to do this and piggyback off of me and our content, I've decided I'm going to charge $89 a month. I'll give you 20 posts. You'll get all 4 weeks posts, 5 days a week, and an instructional sheet on what to put, when to post it and what to put with it. And there'll be some posts like that I won't send you a photograph or a meme. It'll be go to a coffee shop, take a picture of their counter and post, this, like, this is our favorite coffee shop. Where's your favorite place to go? That kind of stuff. And the nice thing is on Facebook, on the group, you can schedule posts. I never do them the same day because you'd be freaking out. You have a busy day. I put 4 days worth on or 5 days. I don't know how far out you can schedule. I think you can schedule out for a whole month. So you could theoretically, once you get the Dropbox link, you can schedule out the whole month and just let it ride. And then I'm not doing them on the weekend now because I wasn't getting much engagement on the weekend. So I'm doing Monday through Friday. I usually do like 10 after 1 or 1:30. And then sometimes I'll do a morning one. And they're a mix between house hacks. I did one that like the best color of the year for decorating. Interesting things about like home projects, patios, turning a shed into a outside living room. People loved that one. That kind of stuff. They can't all just be humorous and sophomoric. I mean, I do a blend of those 4 different ones. I want to have a tight group of people who know, like, and trust me and my team so that they think of us with real estate. At the end of all of this, when we're all sitting here, that's all we should all care about when it comes to this. I think over time, my personal goal is that we're going to get 1,000 people and the thing's going to take over itself. And people are going to be posting, asking for all kinds of stuff around town. And then from time to time, I'm going to say, hey, don't forget about us. And I'm going to be posting my content every day. And we're going to just have the goal in this day and age of Zillow and everyone trying to steal our business from us, it's more important than ever that we get our arms around our people. And if you don't, there's more things coming down the pike, between Zillow getting in the business and HomeLight taking over. If you don't have your own sphere that is trained and loyal to you, then it's almost impossible to have longevity in our business. It's like redoing a car and putting new seats in it and painting it and forgetting and not putting an engine in it. You can have the best looking business, but if you don't have an engine that's driving business, and this should be one of them, in my opinion.